So when you're trying to engage somebody on a mobile device, some people will say, oh, yeah, I'll send them to my homepage. Yeah, like I said here, this is your chance to either drive them completely nuts or be the voice of clarity and reason in a moment of chaos and disorder. This is your chance to do something that will impress them, but if you do it wrong, it will completely drive them batty. So remember and test where you're sending these people. If you have a QR code, you've gone to the trouble to secure a QR code, or you're setting up an SMS campaign, and you're sending them somewhere. These things are tied to a website. What website are they tied to, and have you viewed this website on a mobile phone? What does it look like? So here are two examples of just horrible user experiences on a mobile device. You can barely read the text. It's completely jumbled information. The navigation links are cluttered together, and if you've ever tried to click on a very specific link that's surrounded by a bunch of other links, the chances of you clicking on that exact link are diminished by the proximity of other links to the link you want to click. So you end up going somewhere that you didn't even want to go. So these are both examples of web presences that would be completely maddening. Of course, both of these examples have a mobile device, but we just use this as an example of a cluttered page because we didn't want to embarrass anybody.
Yeah, we don't care if the Washington Post is on here. That's okay.
Yeah, they'll get over it. A better idea is to create versions that are built for thumbs, built for fingertips. So this is a local jewelry shop here in Frederick, and on the right, on the iPad, is their actual website. And as you can see, through testing, we've determined that the website renders quite well on an iPad. Of course, on an iPhone, it wouldn't render as well. This would be much, much smaller. So what we've done is we've created a mobile style that detects that the device is an iPhone, and working with the client, we've boiled down, okay, for a user that's on the go, what is important for them to find quickly? And so we came up with they're going to want to either find out where they are or browse the products. And then the rest of the information we just put in a button, and we literally called it all the other stuff. So as you can see, we're really boiling this down to the core information that we want people to find. The rest of it we've taken out. So this is the same site, different homepage based on the device that's being used. Even better than that is if you're setting up any kind of mobile marketing campaign, whether it be QR code or SMS or what have you, you have even just a link on a billboard. It's based on where they are and what they're looking at. It's probably a better idea, instead of just sending them to your homepage or a mobile version of your homepage, to actually send them to a page that is specific to why they are clicking. So, for example, in this case, we have the jewelry database, and what we're trying to do here is, through some efforts that they've had, they want people to go in and pick out their favorite piece of jewelry, so they send them directly to the database where they can search through the results. Another example of this is, you could have a landing page where if you're running a contest, you could send them directly to the landing page for that contest, where it's a quick form that they can fill out, and then once they filled out the form, it gives them an access code, or it gives them a coupon, or whatever. But the whole idea here is to get them to a page that is directly related to what it is that you're talking about in your campaign.
Yeah, I think this is a good example, too, showing the iPhone and the iPad next to each other, because I've sat down with a lot of clients who have a website, excuse me, like the one you're showing here, that it does work on the iPad. You don't need to create a specific version for the iPad. I know I've gone to websites that on my iPad, and they take me to a mobile version, and it's like you know, I don't want this. I actually want the full website. As long as it's not a complete mess, and, you know, newspaper sites are a great example of tons of links. It's usually fine on the iPad, but on the iPhone, that same screen wouldn't work. So you really have to take it device by device, so to speak, to figure out what makes the most sense.
And if you really want to get technical, a great thing to think about is, you know, the ideal clickable area on a mobile device is 44 by 44 pixels. So that's really the size of a thumbprint. So give your links room to breathe, and if they have room to breathe, you know, when you test them on an iPhone, then you're good to go. Just understand the clickable area that you need to sort of target.
That's a good stat. We probably should have used that for our Yo Tweet This. Is 44 by 44 pixels is the optimum button size or link size?
Just the link area, yeah.
Yeah, it's good. I've heard that before. I forgot. But this, our tweet this here is less is more on mobile. That you're not going to give them. You don't have to give them everything on your full website if you're making a mobile specific page. Give them exactly what they need and stop there. Of course, find out what they need. Don't try to guess, but try to find out what they need. Either ask them or look at your Google Analytics and just give them that much.